Fa la la la. Fa la li la la.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Cleaning the Easy Way. Today we are actually going to be going over common issues that we have. Now we clean the house that we're in right now every 2 weeks. And every 2 weeks we have the same issue. We know that we're going to have these issues and we prepare for them.
So I want to just talk to you about those issues and how we combat them.
Give some tips and tricks on how to deal with these everyday issues. And they're very common.
Lots of dog hair.
Lots of dog hair.
Be prepared.
If you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next time we upload. And now on to the video. He's touching me. Okay, every time we clean this shower, the grout towards the bottom gets really dirty. And this is something that we know is going to happen every time we clean the shower, and we're okay with that. And actually, it's very satisfying to watch the results. And we're going to kind of show you how we combat it, and we make sure we have the tools and we are mentally prepared. Just remember, this is us saying that just because you clean it often doesn't mean it's going to stay clean every single time. And if you're interested in buying any of the tools we are using to clean, there is a link in the description. Okay, so we're going to show you. You can watch as the color gets darker the further down you go, and how not all of the grout is like that. We usually have issues in the corners and definitely along the edge of this little step.
So with this specific glass panel, they put their soap on the shelf, and there's usually a lot of soap drippings, and if it dries, it becomes hard and crusty, and it's harder to get off. So I've got a spray product on it, let it sit and absorb that so that it's softer, and then I use an abrasive rag that's going to help get it off easier.
And abrasive is not in the way that you think. Abrasive, it's not going to scratch the glass. It is a non-scratching rag. But it's abrasive to the soap scum and the water spots.
It helps lift those problem spots so that I don't have to exert my energy. It's just for my benefit so that I don't have to work harder than I need to. This is why tools are important for cleaning. Okay, so as for the cleaning product, I'm just using an all-purpose cleaner right now. For the glass, I'll come back over it with glass cleaner just to polish it up. But this way, I can just lift some of the soap scum that's on here. We can move this bottle. And then I use this. I love this product. If you guys wanted to see it or get it, you can go again to our description down below. It's a squay rag, and it's got enough abrasion that it's going to lift all of this soap scum up for me and do the work so that I don't have to. You can feel every time that there's something on the glass that needs to be scrubbed off with this. I love this thing. I will swear by it. And just take a rag and get most of the soap off of here. And now all I have to do is just get another clean rag with just a little bit of product on it with the Windex or whatever window cleaning product you've got. And it'll just polish it right up very quickly. Window cleaning product, clean rag. Oops. And that section's done. Now for the grout, what I like to do, okay, so brushes are gonna be your best friend. I like to have a variety of brushes. You don't have to use all of them. I just like to have things that can get into corners better. Something that has more area, surface area. But the first thing that I like to do with this specific area is to saturate it with cleaning product. You can also take this rag and just go over the surface really quick just to get that product on all of it. This also makes sure that you break down any soap that's on the wall. Sometimes you can't see it, so as long as you just go over it quickly with this rag, it's gonna take off all of the soap that's there that you can't see. But now I can confidently say that all of this section has product on it, and now I can go in with my brushes. And hit the grout specifically. And I kind of want to show you. Notice this rag. I'm going to go over the section that I just did that with the grout. And this happens every time we're here. So, you know, it's just something we have to do just to make sure that the shower looks good. And you really want to wash out your brushes after you're done with this. This is probably one of the biggest reasons why I personally do not like grout. And it's high maintenance. Look at that. I've kind of showed you my process with this, but now let's do kind of just I'm gonna get the shower clean without talking much. Just come on a journey with me. Maybe she'll speed it up, maybe she won't. I'm gonna show you what I just picked up out of that. Oh, look at that. So I've gone top to bottom, and I know that I've touched every surface in the shower. Okay, so this is a flat bottom tub, so you can see that there's a lot of water. It doesn't drain. It doesn't drain well. So the best thing that I would say is to squeegee it, but they don't have a squeegee in this bathroom. So I'm going to use one of the towels that I've got dirty already and just sop up as much that I can. This way I don't have to deal with it. And then it's just using product. This helps lift the dirt. And then again, my trusty scoy rag. This is going to help break up some of the residue that soap leaves behind when it drains. And I just try and take it section by section so that I know that I get the entire tub. Use a brush of some sort to get into the cracks.
Every time I clean the hall bathroom, I know that there's going to be toothpaste in the sinks. So I make sure I have a sponge. And the reason why is I don't want to, when I'm cleaning, to continuously move that toothpaste around the sink that I'm trying to clean. So what I'm going to do first, spray it down and then take the rag and try to get as much of the toothpaste out before I wipe it with a dry cloth. So there's a lot of extra stuff today, but I'll show you. See, there's always toothpaste usually stuck down here. And these drains are slow draining, so they're a little harder to clean. I am going to start with the left side of the sink, move everything out of my way to the right so I can clean under it and try to put it back in an organized fashion. Now I'm going to spray everything down with the all-purpose cleaner to start. I'm going to spray my sponge just to get some more product on it to sanitize the area better. I'm going to use the sponge and scrub this as well to help prevent some of the hard water spots, the calcium, the hard water deposits that are building up. And I do that every time I clean just to prevent, it's not perfect, but it helps with the buildup. Now with the sponge, I'm going to start pulling up everything up and out of the sink, or try to my best. And I'm going to go to the other side because this side has a lot of soap and toothpaste. When you're cleaning the bottom of the sink, I like to get the sponge underneath the drain and kind of go around in a circle to help with some of the dirt buildup that gets stuck right there. And then I just kind of do an S motion to get the stuff out. Now, I've gotten the majority of the stuff out, and the product has more time and it's evenly distributed to sit there and do its job more. I am going to spray the sink one more time with the all-purpose cleaner and then go and wipe it down with a dry rag. I'm going to start with the faucet because when you're doing something shiny like this and you go in with a dry rag, it helps prevent streaks. So I start with the faucet first. And I've said it before, I do the sink last because that's usually where the majority of the germs and bacteria and dirt is. And I'm giving my cleaner that much longer time to sit in that sink. So I always do the bowl of the sink last. And I'm going through and I'm checking my work before I move on because I want to make sure that I'm getting this as shiny as completely possible. And you notice I'm pulling everything up and out. I don't want to put anything more down that drain. So I'm going to try to pull as much out of the sink as I possibly can with my rag. And I pull it up and I just kind of shake it on the ground to get it up. Time to put everything back, and I'm going to do the same process I just did on the left side of the sink as I just did on the right. Every time I clean this bathtub, there's always a ton of clumps of shampoo or their body wash. So what I do before I even spray it with the all-purpose cleaner is I'm going to take a sponge and use the water from the drain, and I'm going to go through and try to get as much as that shampoo and soap out. I don't want to clean it and just push the soap or shampoo all around the bathtub because all that's going to do is stick to the side and then some dirt is going to build up within it. This is a slow draining tub, so it takes a little longer than I would like, but I'm curious, if you were in our shoes, would you talk to the homeowner about having their drains cleaned so the water drains faster? Leave us a comment and let us know. Or if you were the homeowner, would you want the person cleaning to talk to you about it? The first thing I'm going to do is remove all of this out. This is where the majority of the soap and shampoo is because this is probably where they're pumping it onto their hands. So I'm going to just remove everything and then we're going to try to get the soap out. It doesn't look as bad as it normally is, but I'm still going to go through with a sponge and water just to get all of the extra shampoo and soap out first. I'm going to be using a scoy because they don't absorb as much as a sponge would. Now when I say it's slow draining, you're going to watch it here. And you can see the suds in there. There's not as much as normal. But this is how I combat this soap that's in the bathtub before I spray it. And I'm going to go over it until I have the soap out of the bathtub. gonna let it drain again, and I'm gonna kind of push the soap down towards the drain to help it come out faster, get it out faster. So because they have 3 beautiful children and 2 adorable dogs, even though we have a Bissell that's going to suck everything up, and the fact that right now is the season where dogs are shedding their summer coats, we combat the dog hair and we vacuum before we Bissell. Cody, I don't know, are you like me, where...
No, I don't have boobs.
We forgot to do an ending for the video, so we're doing one right now. But do you get yourself mentally prepared before you clean, knowing the harder aspects of cleaning you're going to have to?
This is for me, because no, I don't. The more I stress out about how much I have to clean, then I don't clean, so I just don't think.
Oh.
I don't put the effort into thinking, because then it makes my job easier. I don't know. It's easier not to worry and stress about it, because then I don't do it.
So, but with me going every night before, so I think anyone in a job knowing what's coming the next day, they get mentally prepared. Me, I know that this house is going to be, excuse me, this house is going to be hairy. And so I'm mentally prepared for that.
Okay.
This house is going to have toothpaste in the sink. So I'm mentally prepared. I know what I'm up against. And I think if you have issues cleaning, and you prepare yourself, like with my own house, I talk myself into cleaning that all day long. Hey, I do have a question.
Me?
If you had a superpower, what would that superpower be? I'll go first. Mine would be turning poop, the SHIT, into gold. And that would include shitty people. What about you, Cody? What would your superpower be?
In Dungeons and Dragons, there's a power, a cantrip called Prestidigitation, and it instantly lets you clean anything. It's not the only thing that it does, but I would just done.
As somebody who gets paid to clean houses, that would be so amazing. Can you imagine how many houses we could get cleaned in a day?
$100, please.
Yeah, people would probably do it too.
That's
especially without.
balls.
Yeah, that is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We would if I could do that, I'd have the best business. Dog poop cleanup business.
Oh my goodness. Just leave the nuggets for them to pick up themselves.
I'll leave half. Don't flush that toilet. No, I just listen. I think maybe.
That's so gross.
We're all gonna die. People don't know how to look in their blind spots.
It's rush hour, and
people don't know how to look in their blind spots. Sorry if it's bumpy.
And
Cody is driving.
I know.
And he's like, choo, choo, choo. Anyways, so I hope that we were able to help you with some of your cleaning concerns.
You say that, and I'm now afraid to even tap the brake.
Good. Y'all don't know.
I just stopped myself from doing that.
thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched this far, thank you even more. And Puppy, make sure you go out there and have an amazing day. Bye.